Hello everyone, and welcome into day 2 of our Christmas countdown. We are starting off our morning with making a favorite Christmas candy. I make these every year at least once, so we're going to make them this year again, and they are really easy to make. I like using the square pretzels, but you can also just use the small pretzels as well if that is what you can find. And then you will need Rolos, and if you can find them unwrapped, I would definitely opt for those because this is very time consuming to unwrap all of them, but we finally got it done. And then you're going to take one Rolo and put it on top of your pretzel. In the meantime, you will want to preheat your oven, just have it nice and warm. I had mine at like 250 degrees. And then you will carefully put this pan into the oven until your chocolate just starts to melt. So I'm going to take a pretzel after about 5 minutes, give it a little test before I pull them out. And then we're going to do this for each one. Just smash another pretzel on top of the Rolo. The chocolate is nice and soft, so you can just squish it down. These are really good. I love the caramel in the middle and then the salty pretzel on the outside. These are definitely a favorite around Christmas time. If you want to go a step further, you could even drizzle these with a little bit of chocolate just to give them a little added something on top, but I usually just leave them like this. Once the chocolate has hardened, again, you can also put these in the fridge to get the chocolate to harden faster, but then you can just store them in an airtight container or gift these in little bags, however you would like to do. Next, we headed off to get our vehicle that was in the shop, so thankful to have that back the week before Christmas. And then we had to head into town to get a grocery pickup, one last big grocery haul before the holidays, hopefully. I also had to run into Sam's. In town, it was definitely buzzing with lots of people, but we got our goods and got out of there and headed for home. Once we got home, we decided to make a fun little snack. Jameson has been wanting us to make these, so I got a container of the pre-made like dinner rolls. These were all that I could find, but they were like the swirled ones. But then we're going to shape these into little donuts. And off to the side, I have my oil heating, getting that nice and hot and ready to go. This would be a very fun evening activity for you and your kids to do, as long as you are practicing safety around the hot oil. That is always what scares me a little bit, doing this around little kids. But if you keep an eye on it and just lay down some ground rules, everyone can stay safe. I'm also making a quick batch of some glaze for the donuts once they are done. And then once our oil reaches about 250 to 275, somewhere in between there, it is ready to pop in our little makeshift donuts. They didn't really stay in a donut shape. I think it was because they were the swirled dinner rolls. But these were actually really good. Once they were nice and brown on both sides, we got them out. give them a quick dip in the glaze, and then let them rest until they cool off a little bit. And this 1 pack of biscuits and this 1 pack of dinner rolls was perfect for us. It was just enough for a little evening snack. We enjoyed them when they were still warm. So here is a couple how they turned out. These were very good and nice and flaky, but delicious. So we're going to leave the hot oil out, just setting out on the stovetop. Just let that cool off, and we'll just leave that overnight. And the rest of the kitchen we're going to get cleaned up here. So one thing that I wanted to tackle this evening was my drawer organizer, and this is for the silverware drawer. So I wanted some compartments, and this is a really easy way to just make your own. You can make it fit however you would like and customize to how you want your drawers. So I had this wood cut already and sanded and everything, so it was good to go. So all I need to do is just put it together. I'm using wood glue, and then I will clamp it really good and then let this set overnight. So we're doing the middle part where the silverware will go, and then we'll let this dry before we finish it tomorrow. So that is where I'm going to leave you today, and you'll have to come back tomorrow to see if this silverware drawer turned out and to see what else we get up to on our Christmas countdown. I will see you in the next one. Bye!